Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video. Today we're gonna be testing out a bunch of new makeup, and let me tell ya, some of them are hits and some of them are hot garbage, okay? Straight up hot garbage. This is Nicol in the future. Hot garbage alert detected. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the comments you left on my last video. You guys gave me some really great makeup ideas, and I'm really looking forward to doing them. I feel like there has been more makeup drops happening now than ever, even last year. I feel like for a lot of last year, we did not have huge makeup drops until like maybe end of year. And I don't know, guys. I feel like shit's coming left and right and right and left and left and right, and it's been crazy. But we do have some hits in here, okay? Don't rest assured. Rest assured. But with that being said, we got some that aren't so great, okay? So enough of me yapping. Let me show you what's good and what's not. My skin is currently going through it, so don't mind that. I burned my face with my curling iron. Breakouts along my nose. Your girl's going through it, okay? I have this full box of new products for us to try, so let's get into it. This is a new moisturizer from Point of View. This is Michaela's brand. I'm excited to try it. It is plumping, revitalizing, has squalene and peptides. I also like the applicator. It's kind of like a little tip. Ooh, very like water cooling jelly texture. Let's just apply this. It's actually nice and thin, so I feel like the girly pops that have oily skin will really like this. I'm gonna add a little bit more around my nose because that shit is dry as hell. My allergies have been insane. If you live in Los Angeles, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I've been sneezing, stuffy nose, and I'm normally not like a big allergies girl. So for brows, I have this new Anastasia pen, and a little disclaimer, I have been using it and I do really like it. It is very unique. However, I do see mixed reviews online, but for me, I really like it. This is what it looks like, and it doesn't come with a cap. You kind of just push it up and down, if you guys can see that, and then you twist it to bring it up higher. It's got a spoolie on the end. A lot of the times I'll like try to put the spoolie cap on the top, and I'm like, wait, no, that it just retracts. It's this very thin pencil. I've never seen anything like this. It's like a very thin definer, and you have to use very light pressure, otherwise you will break this. I just kind of start in the beginning and I work my way to the tail end, and then on the top I kind of use it on its side like a definer to just fill in more areas. You can really get in there and make just these fine lines, which I love. And look at the difference, guys. I love it. The color that I'm using is chocolate. What are they selling? Chocolate? I've never gotten this thin of a stroke with a brow pencil before, especially like, you know, with a brow pen, it's really easy to do thin strokes. So that's why I really like this. And then the brow gel that I've been using and really liking, this is not a new product, but I'm gonna just include it anyway. This is the L'Oreal 24-hour brow lamination. This is what it looks like, and I use the clear color. I focus a lot of the product at the beginning of the brow where I want it to stand up, and then I just use whatever's left and comb it through. But the reason why I like this product is because the hold is really great, and you can go over it multiple times without getting that like waxy, cakey kind of feeling. The worst fucking cramps today. Now for eyes, I haven't done eyeshadow on my YouTube videos in such a long time. So I was actually really excited that I got this pink eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. It's called Pink Dreams, and I thought it would be fun to try out. You know, it's affordable, and I also love pink eyeshadow. Dare I say we don't use it enough. And all of you bitches said that 2016 glam was coming back, and I still don't see people doing eyeshadow. So we're gonna bring it back and do some freaking eyeshadow. You could use any kind of base when it comes to eyeshadow. You know, you could use a concealer, you could use a primer, foundation. The amount of cat hair on my makeup brushes, utterly disgusting. That shit clings to everything. We're gonna go in first with this shade Soft Girl, and I'm going to apply it like right in the crease. This is going to be our transition shade. I also feel like this is going to be a good way for me to explain how I do eyeshadow these days, because I stopped doing it for so long that I almost forgot how to do it. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Just up in that crease, honey. And when you're doing your eyeshadow, it should always be light pressure. You shouldn't be like dabbing it. We're gonna take this shade Sweet Nothing, and I'm just going to apply it right on top. These are very, very light shades. Hopefully the camera's picking it up good. And I feel like people sometimes can be afraid to use pink eyeshadows, but you don't have to be. And especially when you have your full makeup on, pink eyeshadow looks really good. We're gonna use In the Clouds. This is like a cool toned brown. And I'm just gonna work this on the outer corner of the eye. The best way to blend when you have this kind of outer corner shadow going on is taking a brush that you used in the beginning with the transition shade already on it and kind of swirl out any harsh edges you got going on. And then I think I want to use this matte color. It's got some sparkles in it. It's called It's Pinktastic. Okay, whatever that means. And this is where I'm going to use a more dense brush to just pack it on and make sure I'm not really swiping off any of that glitter. This palette has a lot of fallout, guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a lot of patchiness going on with that darker color that we used called In the Clouds. I'm not really liking this palette. Normally, Colourpop's palettes are like my favorite, but this, I'm not really loving this at all, at all. I honestly want to take it off because it just looks so bad. That pink color is really pretty on the lids. Something's off with this formula because Colourpop usually has great eyeshadow palettes. They're some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I own, but this one just isn't doing it for me. Well, you know what we could use instead? I've been wanting to try these Anastasia gel pen shadow things that I got. What the fuck just happened? Now I'm over here like, do I know how to use eyeshadow? No, that was the formula. Like, that was the formula. So it's these. I feel like we can make a cool, fun look with these. There are some matte shades, mostly shimmer, but there are some matte shades. Let's get this going in the crease. Well, first, let's warm it up on the back of my hand. That's always a really good idea when you're using cream products, is to warm it up. That way it just glides on better, you see that? And the thing is with cream products, you wanna move fast as fuck, boy. So I'm using like a dense brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just diffuse this so that you don't have that much of a sharp line. These are definitely fast drying, so you wanna have your brushes and everything ready if you do buy this product. Oh, I like this, guys. Let's go in with a darker color. And this is more of a cool tone kind of gray. Again, just warming it up on the back of my hand before we go in. And I'm gonna get some of this on the lid and into the crease as well. And take that same brush and kind of just push it around. These are really easy to work with. That looks really good. I really like that for a cream fast drying pencil. We're gonna just go in with this rose color. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit with that first pencil we used. Okay, this is not a new product, but I've been dying to try these. I actually just used them on my neighbor's daughter for prom, but I haven't used them on myself. These are the press-ons from Ardell, and they have glue already on them, and they go underneath your lash. So let's see how these work. Oh wow, these are sticky. It's kind of hard to talk and do this, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing and get the gist of it. I will say they are more sticky, which makes it a little bit more difficult to like clamp them to your eyes than the Impress ones, but I really love the shape of these. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the new Rare Beauty Soft Matte Foundation. This foundation is really good. I've been using it, okay? I really like it so far, all right? Like I haven't had anything bad happen while I use this. Now, if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend hydrating and make sure that your face is fully moisturized before using any sort of matte product. The back has this lock and unlock mechanism because there is no cap that comes with it. And with this foundation, it's more of a soft matte finish than like an actual drying down sort of matte. And with my dry skin, it's actually been really nice. And I'm using this Morphe brush. This is the M109 to just lay it down first. And then I'm taking my Fenty Beauty. I already feel the cat hair. I'm taking my Fenty Beauty brush and just applying it and blending it in with like tapping motions, because you never want to just swipe your foundation on. That's how you get like streaks and all those things that aren't good. But a little bit of this foundation goes a long way. You do not need a lot. And it does a great job at getting rid of any redness. See, like the foundation is still very natural looking, even though it's matte. Like sometimes I run into that problem, especially on me. Sometimes matte foundations, because I have dry skin, can make it look cakey. And we don't have that happening with this foundation. I really like it. And the shade that I'm using is 12. Now keep in mind, my skin is very textured right now. I got a lot of acne going on. I got a lot of issues going on right now. I burned my face. You know, it's maybe not the smoothest, but that's just because I ain't working with the smoothest canvas right now, okay? But this is also what real skin looks like. I fucking hate when there's unrealistic expectations when it comes to wearing and applying foundation, because you are gonna have pores, you are gonna have bumps and texture. Like, it is what it is. Next, we have, and I'm so excited about this, new cream bronzers from Hung Van Gogh. I have 2 shades here. One is very warm. This one looks like really warm. So I think I'm gonna use this one, and let's go in. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Let's go ahead and do this side now. Our chin again. And then let's contour our nose while we're here. So I have a couple blushes to try out here. I have these very, very, very bright blushes from Colourpop. Then I have these sticks from Bobbi Brown. There's a part of me that's like afraid of these Colourpop ones, even though like I love these colors. I just don't know how pigmented. That's so pretty, but I'm just afraid. Oh my God, I'm so drawn to the fucking Colourpop one just because I'm so curious how it's gonna look. They're very fucking similar. Let's try this Colourpop one, and then maybe I'll put the Bobbi Brown on top, like just kind of test out the two. But I'm not gonna go in and directly apply this on my face just because I'm very nervous. So I'm going to thin it out on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna dunk my sponge in it, and then we'll go in and see. Uh-oh. Girl, I could probably apply this to my face after seeing that, because it thins out. So let's go. Okay, that's pretty. I need more. I need more of it. More. I need more. Not another fucking cat hair. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna take some underneath the eyes too, because that's what I do to like color correct. But that is a lot more dulled down than I expected it to be. Cause like, look at how it applies, and it dulls down. I am gonna add a little bit more. I know I'm crazy, but I am free. But I do wanna try the Bobbies. These look like a dream. Like, I wanna bite this. You know what? They're a very similar color. But I will say I like the Bobbi Brown formula better just because of how like dewy and creamy it feels. But the colors are almost identical, which is crazy because you guys saw how hot pink that freaking blush looked on my cheek. All right, now it's time for concealer. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer, and I have been liking this. I have been using it. I am very unsure what product is making me break out right now around my nose. I don't know if it's this or if it's the Huda Beauty powder. I have no fucking clue right now, so I am trying to figure out which one it is, but we're gonna go in because I really do love, first of all, I love the color and I love the formula of this. I will say my only critique is that this right here gets very fucking messy, and I don't understand why. Do you guys see that? I don't love how messy it gets. Like, what the fuck? But I love the concealer, so I'll deal with the mess. So now we're gonna go in and blend out this concealer. And I know that it works really well with this foundation because I have used the two together and I liked the combo that we had. You guys know I have been rocking with my Fenty Wear Even concealer for years now. So I'm just excited that I have another concealer to add to the rotation to keep it interesting. And it's actually really fucking good. So and then I always just clean up the blush and contour line with whatever's left on the sponge, just because I feel like it looks better when you do it that way. And we got to add a little bit of concealer down the schnoz, and then we'll blend this out. Oh fuck. Okay, the contour isn't as dark as I needed it to be, so now I just have like a concealer nose. That's not good. Okay, I think I needed to add more of that bronzer. It is what it is at this point. So let's set our face, and this isn't a new product. There isn't really any new like powders out there, but I'll still show you guys. I use the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake, and and my Rare Beauty Powder Puff. And I tap off the excess and really push it into the sponge. I do this twice, and then I go in and get out any creasing that may have formed. And the combo of the Charlotte Tilbury with this Huda Beauty powder is phenomenal. It is flawless. Ooh, I see some mustache hairs I need to get. You know what, guys? Honestly, the Colourpop blush is kind of not serving. I don't know. It's now that I put the powder on top of it, it's like literally gone. I should have just used the Bobbi Brown. Maybe it's the combo with the bronzer. Cause like, what the fuck is this? I don't think I like this bronzer. Like, it was pretty, but now that it's dried down, ew. I'm gonna have to take my fucking makeup off after this video because it looks like shit. I know it's not the foundation either because I've been using it for a while now and I know it looks good. I think it's the bronzer. Ew. I don't know what the fuck I can do to save this look because it's probably coming off of me the second I finish this video. I'm gonna put some of this REM or REM, however you say it, blush on. It's like muddy. I never get that. Like, that looks so bad right here. Why is this a disaster? We are having so many disasters today, and it sucks because I love my eyes. I'm sad. I want to like take off my entire face right now. Something happened with that bronzer when I powdered it down, and the blush, like maybe the two formulas didn't like go together well. Well, I guess this is good. I tried it out. I guess we're gonna just move on to lips. I really think it is that bronzer though. I have these new Tatcha lippies. This is the melting lip balm and I'm so excited to try these. Tatcha is one of my favorite skincare brands and that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh my God, it literally feels like it's melting. I love that. Did Tatcha just save this look? I think so, because my face looks like ass, but the eyes, lips, and brows are on point. All right, let me zoom you guys on out and give you my final thoughts. I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty disappointed with this look. We did not like the Colourpop eyeshadow palette. This cream bronzer is acting really fucking weird on my face after I powdered it down. And also when I was applying it, like it almost felt like it was cream to matte. Like, I don't know, something with the formula, something is off. And these Colourpop blushes, like I feel like, you know, I need to try it again because maybe the bronzer did something with it. You know, this is to be determined. I feel like they could have been a little bit more pigmented, even though they were like hot pink on my face. It kind of blended out to like a rose kind of color. But I will say the fucking stars of the show are this Tatcha lip situation. That is such a gorgeous color. I love this Anastasia brow pencil. Love the Rare Beauty foundation. And love the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush concealer. These four of these are the stars of the show. I don't know what the fuck happened with that bronzer. That bronzer, jail. And hopefully you guys can see it at home so I don't look like I'm crazy here. I did really like these Ardell lashes. However, I do think I will probably stick to my Kiss Impress ones just because they are a little bit easier to apply and get them to adhere to your natural lash easier. And I did like these Anastasia shadow sticks. But anyway, that's why we try these videos, right? New makeup, what works and what doesn't. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, even though we had a little bit of a crash out in the beginning with our eyes and now with our base. Please. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.